connections. We rise up. Let's go.
Hello, my name is Priscilla Agnew Hines. I am the CEO and founder of Healthy Two Connections. Inspired by the death of my son, beloved uncle, beloved community advocate, drum player, due to the fact of overdose of fentanyl, and he was a victim. And so today we come to you in regards to an opportunity to share our stories, to allow individuals to have a voice. And so it is Voice Up with Healthy to Connection. And we want you to feel free to have a conversation as far as youth mental health, substance abuse awareness. And this today main topic is because the holiday seasons, there are a lot of individuals that suffer from the holidays and being alone or depressed or suicidal. And so today, it gives us an opportunity to have this topic of conversation with our youth group here. I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves formally and tell you their position with Healthy to Connection. We'll start with the youth group coordinator.
Sounds good.
Hello, my name is Shanae Agnew, and I am the youth coordinator of Healthy Two Connections, and these are my students.
I'm Amaria, and I'm the vice president of the Healthy to Connections Youth Group.
My name is Gila. I'm the secretary of Healthy to Connections.
My name is Brooklyn Hayes, and I'm the spokesperson for Healthy to Connections Voice Up.
My name is Niesia Hector, and I don't have a role yet.
Okay, well, we welcome you to Helping Two Connections. The platform is going to be totally amazing. And we want to say thank you to Robert for his assistance in every video that he's putting out for Healthy Two Connection. He was a part of our conference, and the footage that he captured was absolutely astounding. And so we're going to continue to work with him. He will travel with us. We are headed to the pre Super Bowl conference. Okay, so that is going to be held in Oakland, California. And you guys don't get to go this time because it's during school, but we have.
Oh, that's no fun.
And so it's on the 3rd and the 4th of February. But we will have something else that you will be a part of, and maybe the following year we can get you excused out of school and you can get some points or some grace for participating in this conference. Okay, we're starting to work with our partners with the University of Michigan, sports and injury prevention, and firearms. And so I feel that to have this opportunity to, um, as a partner with them, to bring sports related injuries to the platform and to acknowledge everything that goes along with that. Mr. Robert, will allow you to go ahead and introduce yourself, and then we'll move from there.
Yeah, my name is Robert Waldheis. I'm with Sober Not Boring, and we are a media company that our whole mission is to highlight addiction recovery speakers, brain health matters, neuroscience. I work with some circuit speakers right now that are recovery related, and they love highlighting brain health stuff. And so when I met Miss Priscilla and heard about her mission and what she's doing, it was just a natural fit. And I love promoting what you guys are doing. I love seeing youth get excited about stuff like brain health and just bettering themselves. So I really commend you guys for being here today. And yeah, this is really.
We thank you, Robert, for allowing us the opportunity to explore the many opportunities through neuroscience education. We have a platform of STEM programs that reach out to a multitude. So we are a multi-sided business and community base. So to have the opportunity to involve the youth and engage them in conversation with our elderly community is highly important because there's many grandparents or mothers that are raising someone else's children of substance abuse or alcoholism or any of those things that are attached to that. So
Yeah.
today we come to you and we're going to start our topic of conversation. What is the pressure to be cheerful during this time of year. So, is there a lot of pressure for a lot of students, family members that are suffering at home, and our children are not aware of their parents' situation? So, if it's connected to any type of substance abuse or anything, these are some of the effects that go on in our household. So, I'll allow you to ask the question, and then I need you all to really voice up, okay? All right, let's do it.
Yeah. I know that holidays can really feel there's almost a pressure to perform sometimes, like everything's got to feel perfect or it's got to look a certain way. I would love for somebody to talk about what are you guys doing? What's a realistic holiday look like for you? And because I think sometimes people think everybody else's life is perfect and everything's all together, but what does a realistic holiday look like for you guys?
A realistic holiday, it looks like this, honestly. We're usually here doing something together, so I would say my realistic holidays are spending time with my family and just getting together and bonding more.
My realistic holiday is most of what she said, but with this one here, it's a little bit more exciting, I should say. She's very particular in how things are done. We have a tradition every year. Our holidays start with putting up Christmas decorations and getting in the holiday spirit before the actual holiday. We haven't even made it into Thanksgiving yet, but all of the Christmas decor is up, and but that's how our holiday looks. Like it starts that way.
Who here has already started doing the Christmas? Have you already put the Christmas? Yeah, us too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just did that yesterday, actually.
Okay.
I have to have my Christmas decor up before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So every year it's the second week of November because I feel that just brings the atmosphere to the core. And so
For
it
sure.
doesn't have to be, there's a lot of individuals that suffer. So when you see it outside, you drive past, it just gives you a different spirit in the atmosphere. So the energy is good. So we want to display that. And so who you are displays your gift. And so your energy is what makes another individual feel comfortable about having a conversation with you or even being present. Miss Gila, what is a typical holiday for you?
A typical holiday for
Okay,
me.
we can talk about.
A typical holiday for me would basically be like taking pictures with family, sending it to family group chats with pajamas in front of the Christmas tree, getting just setting up decorations for Christmas.
Do you have a lot of family that's outside of Michigan? Is that why you do like the group chats? You try to connect with them and
Yeah.
yeah, love that. It's important to stay connected in the holiday times like that.
A typical holiday for me is just being surrounded by family. We usually do matching pajamas every year, just like decorating cookies, and we do different type of contests. And that's just all what it's about.
I love hearing the tradition stuff. Getting the pajamas.
A realistic holiday for me is like going out of town with my out of town family and getting closer to them and taking pictures and making cookies and stuff like that.
Very good.
Typical holiday for me would be just being around family and friends and getting together, getting each other gifts, and eating together, just having that good energy and being happy with your family and your friends and celebrating together.
Yes, that's awesome.
Casually.
A typical holiday for me is spending time with loved ones, having fun.
Very, very, very. Thank you guys. This is really amazing because is it okay if I say one thing about your mom?
Mhm.
Okay. I say this because I would like for her to go into it, but I knew her mother and she passed away. And so for her to be a part of this group, I'm really excited, is
Yep.
because we want to continue to love and we want to continue to keep our arms wrapped around us, okay? Oh,
You're part of the community. That's what it is. Oh,
It's okay. I want you to know that we love you and we're going to
oh,
support you.
yeah,
Okay?
You family girl.
yeah.
It's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
I know these are tough things, and the holidays bring up a lot of
Okay.
emotions. So
Because this is what this is all about.
this is real. It's
Her
real.
know there's a buddy system,
Yep.
and I just love the way they connect. She's at my daughter's house, and I see her there just being at home. This is the atmosphere that we want to produce here. It's just to let
Yep.
everyone know, regardless of what you go through, is difficult. So, I mean, it's like I look around. Someone has been attached to someone that they have lost a loved one. So, Miss Ashley's daughter, I've been knowing Ashley for a long time, and so
Mm-hmm.
her uncle, who I still say he's my dear loved one. He's my niece ex-husband, but he's still our family. And
Yep.
so I want youth to understand that you don't have to be alone. You have a place to call home with my daughter here, Charnay, and then her daughter, and then all these lovely women that support her as a sisterhood and a brotherhood. And
Yep.
so this is what Healthy to Connection is. We want to give you so much love. And
Mm.
so is there anything that you would like to say because you are part of this amazing team of people in your presence? Because having support is what's helping you through this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna say something. I did an exercise with the young ladies a week or two ago, and her Naasia's comments, her replies touch me.
I don't want y'all to cry.
You're so good. This is real stuff. I mean,
It's
and
real. And this
it
is
is
why
real.
this time of the year,
Yep.
I was a foster parent.
Yeah.
And so to see so many youth homeless, and I took a suicidal prevention course, and to see children that are 9 years old suffering
Yeah.
to the point where they want to commit suicide. We want to prevent these things from happening. So, as a youth mental health first aider,
Yeah.
this is something important. These women right here and men, they're going to have a certificate for the teen youth mental health first aider because I want them to be certified. We have a psychiatrist nurse, Cyrita Drake, and she will be working with them.
Irita is amazing.
Isn't she
If
amazing?
when you guys get the opportunity to really work with her, just be in her presence. Make sure you are fully invested in being in her presence because she is a beautiful soul.
Goodness, just speaking of her name is it just gives me chills because
Yeah.
uh, she's very authentic in
Mm.
her spoken words. I mean, she's a really busy
Beautiful.
young lady, and I did ask her to see if she can join today. I know she teaches the students of nurses, and so to be a psych nurse and to be a part of Healthy to Connection, and we
Yep.
will do some traveling together. I'll get her on the podcast with her on our next one for before Christmas, and so we'll make sure that we have behavioral specialists, we have licensed social workers. My daughter Lanisha, which is the one that did the pledge, that's part of the video that you just created for us, is absolutely amazing. And so I'm gonna let you go to the next question, or is there anyone that you
Yeah.
just I want you to just express the importance of having a group of people that uplift you. Okay?
I would like to thank all of them for being around me when times get hard, especially Shania. Helped me through it the most. She always she helped me through it the most. She still helped me through it the most, and I'm actually glad that she do because if she didn't,
It's nice to have that support. And I know you can struggle sometimes identity wise. You can think if you're feeling down during the holidays, you can almost feel like, is there something wrong with me? Because everybody around me looks like they're having a good time. I guess my next question would be when you guys feel off during the holidays, let's say you're just having a low moment, what is something like what's one thing that you wish adults like us, what's something you wish we would know about, or maybe a good way for us to approach you or talk to you?
That's a very good question.
I'm gonna start this off. I wish that adults knew that when we, as us kids, when we they think that we have attitudes like when we're down or whatever, maybe we just need that time to ourselves or need that time to be quiet and just sit there and have that feeling to ourselves without them coming at us talking about some, oh, you have an attitude, like what you have an attitude for, you should be happy as much as we do for you. Yes, we appreciate everything you do for us, but it's some days that we feel down and that we don't really get to speak up because when we do speak up, they probably would turn our words around and not understand what we mean and not
Mm,
listen to what we're saying to them. And I just wish that they could sit there and actually listen to what we really feel in the inside and how sometimes it could be them that makes us feel that way,
sure.
or it could be something else that we just can't really talk about at the time. But when we do get that time and we need to talk, we expect them to just sit there and listen and not say anything else. Just sit there and listen to how we feel.
Not try to
That's
fix you.
just
Right.
listen. That's what
Yep.
fixes them listening.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
that.
I can
I
agree
love
with
that.
that.
Thank you. That's good.
Me personally, I feel not. This is not targeted towards my mom or anything.
I love how you had to put that disclaimer in there.
Towards my mom. This is just like anybody in general. I feel like parents shouldn't bring what happened to them in like their childhood or growing up upon their children, because they know they've done things like not, and it's not, again, not totally my mom, but there are parents who in their past have done something wrong or something happened to them and they bring that with them upon their kids. That can take a toll on the kids as well, because the more you put pressure on the kids because you think they're going to go out and do something, or they're at school getting bad grades and you think it's just because on purpose or anything, and it's not, it's just because sometimes some parents bring their childhood trauma up with them as they grow up and they never actually get over it. And it goes with not even just parents, it could be cousins, it could be friends, it could be anybody.
Grandparents.
They
No.
it could be anybody. They could be like certain things could have happened to them in their young age and something different
Mm-hmm.
could have happened to you and they get jealous or they get mad. I just feel
Yeah.
like a parent shouldn't be jealous of their child. And
Yes.
no parent, no kid should feel like they can't talk to their parent. And
For
I feel
sure.
like another thing I've been seeing on social media is not even social media, in real life, I've seen it. It's like strict parents make sneaky kids. That's what
Ah.
I'm seeing. Strict parents do make sneaky kids. So that's why I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad my parents aren't as strict. They just, not only, they're strict, but they're not strict to the point where I feel like I need to be sneaky.
Sure.
They're strict to a certain extent. Like I know what to do and what not to do. They know what I should be doing and what not. So I feel
Yeah.
like,
They've given you good tools and empowered
yeah.
you to make the
It,
right
enough.
decisions.
I never had issues. If something happened to them in their life growing up, it hasn't happened to me, so I wouldn't know.
Sure. Yep.
So like I know how to go about certain situations, and if they didn't have someone to tell them that, they told me. So
Yep.
now I know.
Yep.
Yeah,
Love
that's
that.
it.
Stuff. Good. 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 Good.
Yeah. Anybody else got any ideas? What do you want us adults to know, like when things are just feeling a little off?
Say,
Like, I just think like sometimes some adults don't understand like that even though we are young, but we can be like stressed out or we could be tired at times. I feel like some adults don't really understand that like we actually be tired and like sometimes we actually just need that space to ourselves or sometimes we need to collect ourselves too. Even
Mm-hmm.
if we are young, we still are going through things in this life and it's still stuff that we be experiencing day to day. So I think sometimes they just need to understand that sometimes we be having hard feelings.
Sure.
I have something else to say if nobody else is ready to talk.
That's good.
But I
That's
feel
good.
like
Okay.
also there are parents out there that I've seen, and this might pertain to me now, but not to my mom. But there's parents that will have children and then put the children on the older kids. They put the
Mm,
younger siblings on the older siblings, and that's
sure.
not okay. Because at the same time, yeah, I love my sibling, but at the same time, I don't want her 24/7. So it's just no, honestly, like
It's not your job yet.
it's not my job. But at the
No.
same time, I'm happy to help because
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather you ask for help than sit there and suffer and
Sure.
you sit there and anything could happen. So I'd rather help than complain about it more, but at the same time, it's not okay.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there one person that's in your environment that you can feel that you can identify and trust them to have a conversation with?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. You have that person as well.
It depends.
It depends.
I think you're surrounded by a bunch of those people.
Yes. With this group right here, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. Brooklyn?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes. Gila? Yes. Are you sad? Are you feeling something? Okay.
I'm a little touched right now. Yeah. A little touched right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because this is important. That's a good conversation because
Mm-hmm.
if you can identify, this is where we are today. This is why I wanted to have this conversation because
Mm-hmm.
I want to be sure going into the holiday seasons and a new year that's coming up. I feel you, baby. So, do you want to tell me something? Do you feel that you have anyone that you can identify? Your friends here? Yes. Okay. You can step away for a moment if you need to. But this is good to know that how can we address or help you in those times. I want us to be there for you. And so this is a place that you can open up and we're going to have these conversations. We are going to elevate your thought process because your thoughts do matter. So this is why we say voice out. I want you to have an opportunity to say, Miss Priscilla, I have this issue going on. I don't want anyone else to know about it, but I want to feel free that I can trust you to having a conversation with an adult because your
Mm-hmm.
mom and your grannies and all of the other people that is in your environment, that's fine and that's okay. And so even Mr. Robert, we're recovery coaches. And so that details a bit more. He's really good. And so I appreciate him being a part of Healthy to Connection. And when I say amazing, I thank God for connections. And so when you get the opportunity to connect with someone and God allow you the opportunity to have them in your environment such as this, then this is what we want to do. So Mr. Mack over here, for him to even be a part of this today, I'm really overwhelmed and I thank my granddaughter for inviting him. And so this is where we're in the process of doing is recruiting more students. And so we just made a connection with the high school, my alumni. And so we're going to do a multitude of other things involving that group as well. And for January, we have a whole different platform. And they're going to wear blazers, and we're going to get to the place of youth counseling. So they have different positions for that already and we'll start that. We're going to do some, want to teach them their entrepreneurship skills, and we also want to go into fundraising. So this is another level. She has another question for you.
No, I wanted to include her. She's also a part of our Healthy Two Connections youth group. And I wanted to ask you, do you feel like you have somebody that you can go to talk to when you feel a certain way? You do?
Who would you like to talk to?
Talk to.
Yes,
She knows who
that's,
her people are.
that's good, baby. Surrounded by your group of people. That's awesome.
Yeah, I
That's
love
awesome.
that.
And that's the little sister she was referring to.
Yeah.
She loved her. And so that special relationship of building with your siblings is most important. And I look at my son, the relationship that we had, and even with his siblings. And so the closeness is like this time of the year, it's hard for me because when you cook together and you sing together, that makes the holiday joyful. And so to
Yeah.
hear his voice and sing, this is what we do as a family. And we've been doing it for years. He used to travel no matter if it's a snowstorm when I lived in Ann Arbor. And I look up and he's outside with his son bringing gifts. And so, yes, it's important for us to
Hmm.
relate to your family. And if you don't have that family, you think of other children that are homeless, or you see so
Hmm.
many teens now. And so I want you all to understand that we're building a buddy system. And this is what it's all about, is to have the opportunity to have that go-to person. And we're going to bring your parents in on this conversation as well. And we'll do the parent night thing once a month because it's important for them to have a voice and to hear what you're saying. So now you'll be able to share this video with them. How about that? Okay. And then there's, oh, this is what healthy chicken makes is. Are you guys excited about that? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Robbie, you have another question. And then I don't know how much time we've been in here, but I don't want to hold you all day.
I love hearing all the positive things about getting together for the holidays, but are there any of those family holiday things that you have to go to that feel like this isn't really what I want to do, but I feel obligated to be there?
Yeah.
Like, how do you go into those kind of situations with the right attitude so that, you know, you have a good time, right? You're not just focused on, I really don't want to be here, but like, how do you handle those kind of situations?
I'm gonna start it off with them. This situation right here that we're in, I know it's not a holiday, but they were all forced into this. It
First.
wasn't a force, but
Sure.
coerced into
Yep.
being there. We're getting them out their shell because all of them have very soft spoken voices and aren't the ones to just bring awareness to everyone else outside of their little group.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is a good exercise for all of them to be able to speak up and have a voice. And yeah, their parents can see where they're coming from or have a place to feel comfort on being able to speak about the things that they may not be able to speak to with their parents or whoever is taking care of them at the moment.
Sure.
Anybody else?
Yes, I'll go. Just like she said, we were forced into this. And at some points, I do be like, "Ugh, I don't feel like going here, but I know that I'm forced to, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be there with a happy spirit. Like today, I did not feel like coming, but I came because it's her and I wanted to make her happy and make everybody cool and just be here to support and everything. So, with a good attitude and a good spirit. Even though, like I said, I did not feel like it, but I did come with a good spirit and good.
It's awesome. And honesty is the best policy,
It
you know.
is, for
And so
sure.
it told me that before she came. She's like, Granny, I really don't feel like this today, but I'm going to come. And so it's important to have that commitment, is what I want them to understand. It's
Yep.
committed to what you do. And so when you're out in the real world, you understand that if you have a job, that's a commitment. When you're in school, you should be committed to your homework. So we have to set aside and understand that there's discipline that has to happen. So if you don't understand discipline right now, how can you understand what discipline is when it comes to substance
Mm-hmm.
abuse? Or if someone come to you with a pretty pill, fentanyl, okay? It's a pretty pink and it's pretty purple. And so they say, okay, here, friend, let's try this right here. We can get high together. Or we can go to a different place and you don't feel that. I want them to be able to make strong,
Mm-hmm.
dedicated decisions. I have
Yep.
dedicated my life to a different place. And so,
Yep.
therefore, to feel comfortable about being able to say, no, I don't want to be there today, and then an explanation. But then because of your commitment, then you say, you know what? Even to go to job, I might not feel good today, but
Yep.
because I don't feel good doesn't mean that I don't need to still go and perform my duties as my position at work. And so today, Healthy to Connection is implanting and embracing those moments where we're going to allow you to become great leaders, which they already are, but we want to enhance that. I want them to shine on every level. Yes.
Can you
Doing,
repeat the question so just in
yeah.
case anybody else have?
Do any of the holidays feel like it's an obligation, and what do you do when it feels like an obligation? You really don't want to be there. What are things that maybe you tell yourself, or things that you how do you prepare yourself to be in a situation where maybe you're just like, I don't really like that family member, but we're going to go over there anyway, or this isn't a situation or an event that I really wanted to go to, but everybody else is going. And so how do you put on your best face to do that?
Would you like to go in this?
Usually I get a talk from my mom before. So before I will be fine. It's not, we don't have many events where I feel like I'm obligated to go and I don't like a family
Mm-hmm.
member
Mm-hmm.
unless it's our family reunion. But like, it's nobody I don't like to the point where I don't want to be there. So it's
Sure.
fine.
Yep.
It's nobody there that I don't like to the point where I feel like I can't be around them or I feel like it will start problems or they will start problems. We all can come together. It's just we all have our differences too.
Sure. What happens when you're at one of those family get-togethers, or maybe one of these holiday things? Maybe you're seeing somebody you haven't seen in a while, and they offer you some drugs, or they say, hey, I know where the liquor cabinet is, let's go down and do that real quick. In recovery, we work with people a lot to create what's called a relapse prevention plan, and what that does is it gives them tools to go into situations like that. So I'm wondering, not even from a relapse prevention place, this is more like a prevention period. What are some of the things that you may already have going on in your mind when somebody offers you something like that? What's one of the go-to things that you say to just say no and then move on from that?
Be 100% honest. The type of person I am, I will look at them like they are crazy.
I love
Going
that.
to look at them crazy. I'm going to ask what it is, and then I'm going to snitch. I don't like.
I love that.
So you would decline the
I'm
invitation,
taking no.
right?
I'm taking a picture and I'm telling. I'm telling.
That's good. That's good.
And
I
just
love
like
that.
and I was gonna say the same thing. If someone was, especially because we have like when our family from all places come to my granny house, it do be like a lot of people. If one of them was to come up to me or my cousin Shania and be like, "Oh, y'all want to hit this, smoke this, drink this," we would be quick to laugh in their face and go tell them at your grown age gonna come to us and tell us come drink and smoke this. We're not supposed to do that. So why would you come and
Yep.
give us that? So now we're gonna go tell her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yes, I'm telling the nearest adult. Actually,
Good, good.
Yes.
I'm quick to tell my granny, and my granny don't even play like that. So
Yep.
caution, stuff will be handled.
She's
Yes.
gonna go handle business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. Fast. Bring it away.
I might just call my uncle who'll talk.
In Brooklyn, you have someone that you can go and. Oh, I know you do. I know your mother.
Yeah. And I'm ready to tell somebody immediately.
That's good. Would you tell someone that someone tried to give you drugs? Would you tell them? Zariah?
She's talking to you. Would you tell somebody if somebody tried? Use your words.
You go tell her that's good. You're gonna be a big girl today. All right. Yes. High five. Yes.
Definitely tell someone.
Tell them.
tell, because I wouldn't want to get in trouble.
Yes. Because someone will scold you for not coming to them. And so you're thinking ahead. A lot of people have that comfortability or to be able to go and speak those words to someone. And so I'm glad that you're in a safe place. And this is where we want to make sure that we can do that. And some days we'll do some scenarios how, if you're put in that situation, how you can decline that invitation because it's not always so easy sometimes because maybe you are having that day that you feel like, okay, I am having a really bad day. And if someone come to you when you're very vulnerable, then that is a place that's when they usually catch you. And that's at your weakest moment. And you say, you know what, let me just try it. Let me just have a drink. One is not gonna hurt me. And so then that's when you have that trickling effect.
It's gonna hurt.
Yes, that's good. Good.
How many people around the table know somebody or have personally lost somebody in the past, let's just say 2 years, to whether it's overdose or some other form of addiction? I know I have. I've lost somebody recently. Anybody else? Yeah.
The girl that went to our school, she got laced. I don't know much about it, but I know her mom made a Facebook post about it, and she was.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got laced, and it was all over the school. I'm not sure what she was laced with.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that. They know more than I do.
She was at a party with her friends and they offered her some weed and she took it and they laced her.
It was laced with it.
See.
Yes, I also when it was one of my uncles, what before he passed, because I used to stay with him, and I had a friend, and she was my friend, and I loved her to death, and she also overdosed, and it really took a toll on me. And I still think about her, and I still have stuff that she gave me. That's she. I don't know what happened, but she was going through a lot. I just
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
I miss.
Yes.
That stuff that she gave you is a good reminder for you at this point, like what not to do, and also to carry her message to other people. So thank you for sharing that.
Yes, yes, yes. Is there anything that you and can each one of you all give me just a word of encouragement if someone was right in your face today? I would like for each one of you all to express a word of encouragement or just one word. What would you say to that individual? How can you encourage someone that's hurting or expressing pain? Okay, or expressing they're having a down moment. What word of encouragement would you use to help them come from that place? And how can you redirect them to someone else? Or who would you?
I don't encourage people with my words. Not saying that I don't use encouraging words, but I'm not very good in situations like that because I'm very sensitive. I will start crying with you. So, so I just sit there and I let them get what they like. If they're crying, I'm gonna let them cry. But then we can talk once you're done crying and once you calm down because I know how far crying and talking at the same time can go for somebody.
Good.
But yeah, I didn't appreciate
I
that.
got emotional focus.
That's good.
Yes, actually, very much.
That's good though. Because then they don't mind coming to you because you can feel, what they're going through, but you're not going to allow what they're going through to pull you into that space. So that's good that you can decipher that.
Everything that most of my friends has told to me about I've been through, except for you've been through more, but I try to
Clara.
She's getting emotional.
I am.
Oh, I see it, but I thought it was just like
Yeah, I just try to be encouraging.
okay.
Well,
That's
With my gestures.
I would just, like she said, I would just let them talk about it because we messing around with me, we end up crying together. We will cry together, but like after they cry or whatever, then we can talk about it. I might still cry with you, but I'll definitely listen to you talk about it.
Yeah, I don't even have to know the situation to cry with you.
Has anybody around the table ever heard of a term open-ended questions? Have you ever heard that term?
What is your definition of an open-ended question?
Sure, that's a great question. So an open-ended question is a question that can't be answered with a yes or no. So I want to ask things like, what kind of kid were you in high school? Tell me about your friends. See, those kind of things can't be answered with a yes or
Yes,
a
I know.
no. That
Okay.
gives you an opportunity to kind of open up.
Right,
So
right.
when we do counseling, like with recovery coaching and that sort of thing, one of the things that we were taught is it's called motivational interviewing. And what that does is it allows us to ask questions about things that you are bringing up as you're talking and ask questions in a way that's not yes or no. It could be something that just helps spur on the conversation. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Okay.
that's good. Mari, did you have something to say?
I don't know what was the question that she was asking too.
If there was a word or any phrase that you can use to encourage someone, okay.
Someone telling me about what they have going on and stuff. I would listen to them. I would give them good advice, as in, like, maybe try to, like, I don't know what the scenario could be, but like I'll be like, maybe you need to talk to that person by themselves, or maybe you just need time to yourself, or just need that time to breathe and stuff, and like really talk them through it and give them like that I know, because like most of anything anyone talks about, like I can relate. So I'm there to help with anything. So that's why I always tell like my friends here, my boyfriend, and even my granny or my TC, if they need to talk to me or with anything, like they could call me and stuff and talk to me, and I'll give them good advice and stuff.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I appreciate that. I'll utilize that.
Don't worry, I'm that T that calls and talk to her. Just like the other day. Called just to see her face and her smile. And she was looking at me crazy, like, why are you calling me?
She just was like,
Doing a welfare check.
It's doing welfare.
Doing a welfare check.
Teenagers, it's hard to keep that contact with them.
Yeah.
So you gotta definitely do a welfare check. Like I have to do a welfare check in my own house because I hardly see my my teenager.
Sure.
Yes. Yes. Right. Is there anything that you would like to say? No? Okay. Rita? What word of encouragement would you use? I'm gonna let you say something anyway. I want you to, right? Because I know I can feel that energy because you would be that person that could help someone else. And so is there one specific word that you could direct someone to? I don't know if it's church, if you have a church choir, or anyone that's just in your area. What encouraging word would you or advice would you give them?
Mm, if it's something happening when we outside school, I'll probably find something to do with them so they can get stuff off their mind.
Good, that's good. I think that's really good. Okay.
My wrap up question goes along with that. So I'll ask this, and then I'm sorry I interrupted there, but maybe this will help spur this on. What messages do you think your peers right now need to hear leading up to this holiday season? And so that kind of goes in with that encouraging word. Is
Yes.
that the message they need to hear?
We go from there. Still about the same thing. It's about
Hmm.
encouraging. So it's just how could you, if a peer of yours was to go through that, it's still related to the same question. So you were going to say before, so you can go ahead.
A way I could possibly like comfort or try to help a peer was like try to talk to them, try to figure out what's wrong, try to conversate.
Yes.
I think something like my peers need to hear is it's okay to slow down and take a break, take a breath. Just be like live in the moment, be a kid. Not necessarily saying you have to be immature, but saying it's okay to slow down and not try to rush growing up.
Yes.
Yes.
That's really good.
One thing I would say about my peers, what she said, because a lot of our peers in the past life.
Mm.
Another thing is when it comes to I'm finding it. Because I don't want this to sound because I was gonna say friends, but peers in general.
Hmm.
Everybody needs to know how to come about a situation between each other.
That's one important thing everybody needs to. There should be a time and place for everything. There should be no problems with talking to each other, and right along with peers, because that was for friends, but peers as well. Our peers like to fight things out, and personally, I feel like we're getting to a time in life where it's not cute, it's not funny.
No.
You get cool points off of it, but at the same time, there's consequences with stuff like that.
Yep.
And I feel like everybody should know how to come about a situation, even if it's just like something small, something big, anything. We should all know how to approach a situation in the right way.
Yes, and I'm gonna pick up off of that. Just as it's something she said that really struck something in me when she said that you don't have to fight everything out. Like
Mm.
you can just if you have a problem with someone, okay, then just have a problem by yourself. If you don't
Yep.
like them, then you just personally don't go out and go tell everybody in the world that you don't like this person. You're gonna fight this person because they probably
Sure.
I don't know
You can
called you
agree to disagree.
yeah called you a name or
Mm-hmm.
did something, but like just for little things is no point in to fight. Like you can talk to them and get an understanding where they're coming from and they get an understanding where you're coming from. And also with peers, like friends, like you would need to I don't know how to explain it, but if something's going on or if you feel a certain way towards someone, like one of your friends or something, I feel like you should really talk to them by themselves instead of going back and like talking
Mm-hmm.
about them and still being in their face and still acting like you're cool with them, but like behind closed doors you're talking about them and
Just be
just
real.
yeah, just be real, come
Mm-hmm.
to them and tell them how you feel instead of just going back behind your back and talking about you and then coming up to you and acting all cool. I feel like if you're friends with someone you need to have that communication.
Sure.
That's good. Well, I will.
The friendship should be worth having that conversation, right?
Yeah, if you're really into the friendship and y'all been
Mm-hmm.
friends for a little minute, it's good to have that
Yep.
conversation, even alone or like with another person who also have a problem. Like come together and talk
Yep.
And I
instead
feel
of
like what she said shouldn't just go for peers, it should go for family as well.
yeah,
Mm.
strictly and friends. Both.
Yes. Okay, then. We thank you for an awesome session here.
Yes.
And what we want to leave with you today is that just as we discussed as far as connecting, the holiday could be and should be a time for healing. It should be a time for growth because how you felt last year, maybe you are taking a different perspective of the year ahead, okay? And this is what we want you to do. I want you to continue to grow. And so just listening to you guys voice this today, it shows me the maturity that you have already gained. And
Mm.
having a conversation like this allows you the opportunity to help others get to where you are or where you've been, okay?
Yep.
So I thank you all for being a part of Voice Up. And this is just the beginning. And
Yes.
Mr. Robert, we will do more of these. Was this good for you? What is your takeaway from today?
I think this is really good. Like I feel like we all had a chance to say like different things that we feel like should change or should be normal to the society and stuff.
Good, good, good. Where's your takeaway?
I feel like everybody really did get a chance to say what they have to get off their chest and really express themselves without feeling like they can't say it or not gonna be able to say it.
Good.
Yeah, I love the fact that everybody felt confident in what they said. Nobody felt like they had to hold anything back. Everybody got what they truly felt off their chest.
I like the way how everybody spoke up, everybody had their time to speak, and we all just really put together the thought behind to actually say how we feel.
Mm.
Good.
It was a chance to get to know your peers better.
Love that.
Just happy that they all had a voice today.
Yes.
Some of them you can see were shy and some were more talkative. excuse me. But at the end of the day, I feel that it's more that can be said with the different topics. And I want them to be able to have that space where they feel comfortable now to not be shy or scared that they're going to be judged based off
Mm-hmm.
of what's being said. This is just an eye opener for them as well to be ready for the next meeting because we have plenty more where that's coming from.
Yep.
So it's a place that you can feel that you weren't being judgmental or anyone was being judgmental to your situation or the issue. It's just being able to collaborate and collectively come up with solutions to help you and to help us build as we grow. So, Robert, we thank you and
Mm-hmm.
happy Thanksgiving to you.
I want to encourage your group to keep shining your light exactly where you are, because there's going to be people coming up over the next few weeks and the next few months going through Thanksgiving and Christmas. There's going to be people that you're going to cross paths with that they'll be able to see your light. And when you leave yourself open to having just quick conversations, checking in with people, go through your friends list and maybe just send a few random messages, right? Hey, haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Just sending good vibes out to you. Those little check-ins like that with people mean a lot because people get busy and wrapped up in their own thing. So I really appreciate the perspective that all of you have brought to this today. And I just encourage you, keep being the light exactly where you're at.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
what we want to do, what I want to do today is I want us to put our hands here. We're going to put them on top of each other. And we're going to do, I don't know, on top. I want everyone to touch this other person. Touch on top. Touch here. Touch. Come over here. Touch. And that's voice up power, right? Say voice up.
Voice.
All right.
Voice up.
Thank you.
Voice out.
All
All
right.
right, friends. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
for having us.
Never